Phillips, the new wide receivers coach here. I'm a man of few words, but I've been with this man a long time, and all of you guys understand something about him. He's a winner. And that's why all you guys have been chosen to be here. That's why all these coaches are here. That's why all the staff is here, the strength staff, the equipment staff, the training staff. Everybody's here to win. And that's what we're going to do. So everybody need to make your mind up right now. I think Coach Fleet said it perfectly. It's a mindset. You have to establish that mindset early. And there's no better time than right now because we're all together right now. There's nothing going to be determined next year without this group right now in the room. So we need to dedicate ourselves to each other. I can't wait to be of service to everybody in this room, and we're going to do things special this year. Thank you.
When you start working with guys for the first time, whether they're freshmen or seniors, what do you look for first?
Well, the first thing I want to know is that person competitive. I think that's the most important part of it. You have to be competitive, whether that person is determined each and every day to come out and be, his very best. I mean, obviously, he can't be as good as certain guys that are out there, or he can't be better than certain guys that have played here in the past, but he can definitely be the best he can be. And I think that's one of the most important things, is how determined is that player to be the best player that he can be, and then how committed is he to doing that. So those are the things I'm going to look for and see what guys that are reliable, you can count on to show up every day and be where they're supposed to be and compete at the level that I expect them to compete at. Our job is to make the quarterback look good, and we want to make the spectacular look routine. So those are the things that we're going to talk about on a daily basis. So who's ever back there, he needs to know that he has some receivers out there that he can have confidence in order for him to have the ability to do his job. So
Jason Howell Phillips was born on October 11, 1966 in Crowley, Louisiana. Phillips attended Ross Sterling High School in Houston, Texas, where he received all-district and all-Greater Houston honors as a senior quarterback. After high school, he joined Taft Junior College, receiving all-conference honors as a freshman quarterback. He was converted into a wide receiver as a sophomore. In 1987, he transferred to the University of Houston to play under new head coach Jack Pardee. He tallied 99 receptions, which led the nation, and 875 yards, which led the conference, along with 3 touchdowns. In 1988, the Cougars were employing the run-and-shoot offense with Andre Ware at quarterback and James Dixon as the second wide receiver. Phillips led the nation in receptions with 108 and receiving yards with 1,444 and receiving touchdowns with 15, and was selected as the Southwest Conference's Co-Defensive Player of the Year. Phillips and Dixon also became the first teammates in school history to register 1,000 receiving yard seasons in the same year. They are also the only wide receiver unit in NCAA history to each record over 100 receptions and rank 1 and 2 in the nation in receiving in the same season.
Acclaimed by the coaches as one of the 2 best wideouts in college football. The other is a Cougar who his friends call a Smurf. Only 5'9", Jason Phillips of Houston has learned to play catch with the big boys. No one in the history of the Southwest Conference has caught more career passes than Phillips. And he is the first receiver in more than 20 years to lead all of college football in receptions 2 years in a row.
On November 5th, 1988, Jason Phillips scored a touchdown in every quarter as Houston defeated Texas 66-15.
Here are the rankings, both in the Southwest Conference and also in the nation. You see number 1 in all 3 of those categories, 8, 2, and 6 nationally. So it tells you exactly how powered this Houston Cougar offense has been this year. Dixon, you see Andre Ware is talking it over with John Jenkins, the offensive coordinator, so he will be the starter at quarterback this afternoon. Andre Ware, the people who will join him. Ware, Anders, Phillips, Dixon, Brian Williams, and Kevin Mason. Those are the wide receivers. The lone setback, of course, is Anders. And there you see the guys who are up front. Ware, under pressure, has a man open, complete at the 45-yard line. Jason Phillips, as they got single coverage, and Garza had to make the tackle that could have saved a touchdown.
On the line, he just made a real juke, and all of a sudden he was wide open in the end zone, corner of the end zone. And again, a very well thrown football, thrown right on target, because very.
In the lower part of your screen, Ware looking for the fly pattern, dumps it off. Phillips at the 42, trying to get out of bounds, and cut from behind, and he will to stop the clock at 37 seconds, and he is down to the 31-yard line as Garza comes over to make the stop.
And I thought I saw Stanley Richards slip down on the play. There he was. He was in the back there, slipped down on the play. He had Phillips on that play all the way. Perhaps we can see him again slip down here when he makes the cut back inside, stops and comes back. There's the coverage. Stanley Richards just stops and just slid on the turf. Then Phillips does a smart thing to get out of bounds and stop that clock.
25 seconds down. Jason Phillips with that last reception has just broken the conference record. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. Ware over the middle has Phillips. Touchdown. Paul Beerman tried to make the cover, and Phillips caught right beside him at the 1-yard line, and with 14 seconds left to play in this opening half, it is 34-3 as the Cougars have scored 2 touchdowns in the last 2.5 minutes.
Well, we talked about 25 seconds being on the clock, and how with Houston that's a long time. They score with 14 seconds left. That shows you how quickly they can score. They can hit from any part on the field. If they get man-on-man coverage, you have to give up something to play man-on-man coverage to get that blitz, and that's what you give up. You give up the long pass if he gets time. Again, you'll see Phillips going to the corner. See how quickly the quarterback sets up? Acceleration, speed, that's the name of the game. Not bad coverage. And that Beerman is right with him. He's running step for step, but Phillips, to watch him here, come off the line, makes a little in fake and back out to the corner. Just a very well thrown football. And Phillips, he's been in that end zone enough. He knows what to do with that football.
35-3 the score with 14 seconds left.
On November 19, 1988, Jason Phillips had 11 catches for 157 yards and the winning 4-yard touchdown as number 17 Houston beat Texas Tech in the snow 30-29. In 2006, Phillips was selected to the Southwest Conference All-Decade Team for the 1980s and was also inducted into the Houston Hall of Honor. Phillips was selected by the Detroit Lions in the 10th round, 253rd overall of the 1989 NFL Draft, who were using the run-and-shoot offense. He set a franchise rookie record with 10 receptions for 155 yards against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the Silver Dome. Sanders taking over the spot when Harvey Salem went on injured reserve. Sanders alone running back. Johnson, Phillips, rookie John Ford, and Clark, the wide receivers in the run and shoot. Jason Phillips in motion, number 24. 3rd and 15. Galliano again, good protection. Wide open, Jason Phillips. Touchdown. Galliano, who was learning to become a fireman a year ago after being with 4 teams in the NFL and not sticking with any of them, signed a free agent contract, backed up Rodney Peete, got a chance to play against Cleveland on Thanksgiving Day, and he is having some fun. First NFL touchdown for young Jason Phillips out of the University of Houston. And in Ferguson because of the knee injury to Rodney Peete, and he has done awfully well. On first down, jumping in on top of him, Sean Lee. He got there before Galliano did. Now, was he drawn over?
He seemed to have started about a half a count too soon for even Kevin Glover, the center, to get a hold of him.
Offside. Defense, number 97.
Sean Lee for the injured Kurt Jarvis, second-year man from Northern Alabama.
Now, Sean Lee is right over Glover, number 53, the nose guard, kind of cocked in there sideways. Gets a little bit of anticipation, but I tell you what, did you see Glover? The ball moved a little bit right as Lee did. I think Glover was guilty of a little false snap and drew him offside.
Well, you would be an expert in that category, Cross, and I'm surprised to hear you admit they would do something like that. Take the blame for it.
Oh, it's accidental, of course.
First and 5. Galliano for Phillips. Nice move by Phillips. First down, Lions. Got away from Mark Robinson to get the first down.
Let's take one more look at the interior on that snap. Now watch the ball. Watch Kevin Glover. He's going to bring it going. The ball's going to start. Now watch the ball go. It's going to move a little bit. The ball starts just about the same time as Lee does.
Great jump by Lee, it looked like.
Good anticipation. That's the kind of thing Keith Millard with the Vikings has been getting away with his whole career. It's not offsides when he does it.
So Kevin Glover got away with one there, in the opinion of our expert center. First and 10. All at the 46 now of Tampa Bay. Galliano has his man Phillips, first down. Winston Moss, the linebacker, made the tackle.
59.
Well, on the next play, Phillips makes another fine catch and is hit immediately and holds on. Harry Hamilton and Rod Jones put a good pop on him. Jason Phillips out of the University of Houston, 5'7", 168-pounder. But like these other small receivers of Detroit, has gotten better with every game. A bunch of free agents, a bunch of guys under 6 feet with the exception of the rookie John Ford, who got into the lineup off injured reserve last week. And Jason Phillips now with 7 catches, his best effort so far.
On April 1st, 1991, the Atlanta Falcons signed Phillips as a Plan B free agent who were using the run-and-shoot offense. He played there for 3 seasons under head coach Jerry Glanville and offensive coordinator June Jones. In 1995, Phillips reunited with Party, his former college coach, in the Canadian Football League with the Birmingham Barracudas, and was named to the South All-Star team.
2nd and 7. Dunnigan connects this time. So he's rushed for 1 and passed for 1 on his opening 2 drives against this Ottawa defense.
Well, they really have made it look pretty easy. And once again, you know, you go sprint out, they're always moving that pocket around and backside the throwback, which Matt Dunnigan loves to do. I mean, he made a living with that with Alphen and Gerald Wilcox out in Winnipeg, and now he's got Jason Phillips to do it with that old post corner throwback. And boy, Phillips made that look easy. He's a good receiver. He's the leading receiver on this team, actually coming in and catches.
And that's his 7th touchdown, so he's now got more touchdown receptions than anyone in the Barracuda offense as well. Jason Phillips celebrating another touchdown, and Birmingham in front 14-0.
In 1996, he was signed by the Hamilton Tiger Cats. In 2 seasons, he posted 136 receptions for 2,029 yards and 16 touchdowns. Coach Jason Phillips has over 20 years of coaching experience. that includes the NFL, CFL, and college.
Football three-point stance. We catch up with receivers coach Jason Phillips and a chance to get to know you. You've been here since December, but what folks might not realize, consensus first-team All-American as a collegian, spent 6 seasons in the NFL. How much does that type of personal experience on your track record make your words resonate with the young players you work with here today?
I think the biggest thing is just kind of bring some, validity. When you talk about certain things in the meeting room, having been there and done that, you kind of get those guys' attention a lot quicker.
Phillips, come join me, mic'd up, rock chalk. Make sure fundamentally we sound out here. Let's go, D. Come on, Derek. Eye still, eye still, eye still. Finish, no matter what. It may happen like that in the game. I don't know that, you don't know that. Play, let's play. There you go, just play. And my arm will be a noodle by the time this is over with. Good, take your eyes to the ball, stay on that line. Go. Don't do that one. That's why I don't want you to do that one. Come on. Guys, pay attention. What Quill did was come up. I don't want that. Come up, Quill. Come up. Now, what if we get locked? Okay? That's why I don't want that. I want you down over the top or swipe. I ain't telling you to play slow here, but your thought process needs to slow down in order for you to execute. Okay? That goes for a lot of you guys. Your thought process needs to slow down in order for you to execute. Not telling you to move slow, just telling you to slow your thought process down. Have a game plan when you step up here and see man coverage. If he back out, accelerate to him and reset it. Go. Good. See it off his foot. There it is, right to you, right to you, right to you. Good. Just be careful sprinting up to a ball that's 20 yards in front of you, right? Because that coverage is coming, okay? So you can peter that, just let everybody know you're not attempting to field it, but position yourself 10 yards from the ball just in case it bounces to you. Yes, sir. Anytime you have man coverage and you got that much separation when you making the break out or in, you got to flatten it because anything you do to try to get more of it, you're bringing it back to him, Nice feet, Bobby. Good drag, Bobby. Get to where you got to be. Nowhere yet. Football. Now, obviously, everybody understands that you want to form. We use the diamond technique here in catching the football. I have my guys focus on the white stripe. I know a lot of guys teach the point of the ball on the cross. Okay, I just want to give them a bigger visual to catch. Okay, because if you catch the football, that's what you're catching, the white stripe. So we want those guys focusing on that. And that's what I want them looking at, and I want them to catch that. Now, some of the things that we emphasize here, we want to catch the ball out in front. We don't ever want that ball across our eyes or our face. We want to catch it out in front and put it away quick and see ourselves putting that ball away, okay? Now, something we've done a little bit different and something we've added to it is that if they're coming across in this direction here, I want to put that ball away in their near pocket here. So now if they turn up the field this way, typically a defender's on behind them, or when they don't turn the field this way, this ball's on the sideline on them to defend themselves away from the defender. So I have them doing that. When they do it over here, I'll just say simply wrong, and they know right now they got to start over and do it again. Okay, so what we're going to do is just demonstrate that, and I'll show you guys how we get that done. I need them balls back quickly. I don't have any help with that. Wow, you got it right there. Again, we want to emphasize, make sure you emphasize so you guys stay on the line. A lot of guys have a tendency as the ball approaches, they'll drift away, they'll get a step back. Make sure they stay on the line, okay? Other thing we do with this line drill is we emphasize the fact that if you stay on that line, it's about staying flat. When you make a break in the middle of the field, you want to stay flat, okay? You want to be flat to downhill, create separation away from a defender. So we want to emphasize that as well in this drill. Stay on that line.
You mentioned those drop balls. Is that a concentration thing, or is that just a matter of not quite ironed out the timing between your guys and Garrett? What do you attribute that to?
We've got a lot of new situations out there. A lot of new guys are playing, a new quarterback, and you know the biggest thing is it's a part of the game. You know what I mean? When you throw the ball, I don't know what we did this past week, but I know the previous week when you throw the ball 70 times, there will be some drop balls. You know, that's just part of football. But these guys are conscious of that. They're working at it, and we just got to get better. I mean, there'll be plenty of opportunities for us to catch up, so to speak, with the reception part of it. So we just got to continue to get better.
That's right. Joining us now live from Veterans Memorial Stadium is 12 News' Haley Hunter, who also has a special guest. Haley.
Thanks, Byron. Yeah, Jackson State will be showcased for the first time since 1989 on ESPN, and they'll host Southern tomorrow here at the Vet at 4 p.m. I'm joined now with co-offensive coordinator Jason Phillips. Coach, just how valuable is this exposure for the Jackson State program as a whole?
Well, I think it's great for not only Jackson State, but for HBCUs. It's an opportunity for us to showcase our talents. Given the situation, obviously, with COVID this year, there's a lot of attention drawn to guys that are actually playing this time of year, and for us to have an opportunity to be on a national stage, I'm sure it's exciting for our kids and for our coaching staff and for our fans, but more importantly, it should be exciting for our HBCU community.
Most definitely. And we talked with Coach Prime on Tuesday. He said he wasn't quite yet sure who would start at the QB position on Saturday tomorrow. Now, I know Jalen Jones is leading the SWAC in passing yards. Do you have an update for us on that?
Jalen Jones will be the starter tomorrow, and we will actually just kind of go into the game with Jalen and just kind of see how things work out, but we're moving forward with Jalen.
Good to hear.
Well, I'll tell you what, first off, let me just start by, I'm just happy to be back in Hamilton. So I'm excited about the group of guys that I've had the fortune to work with. And so far, so good. Guys are looking great so far. A guy that's coachable, I think the biggest thing for all guys is just have an understanding. I mean, it's like going to a coaching clinic, right? So there's going to be some things that are said that you already know, and then there's going to be some things that are said that you can learn from. So if guys can just have that perspective and just be coachable, then they'll be better players because of it. So far in practice, these guys are playing with great enthusiasm, great attention to detail, a lot of energy out here. Coach O has set the standards as far as the expectations, and these guys on the field are taking hold of those expectations and making them standards. So we're excited about the upcoming season. Just make sure you're there early. Just make sure you're there early and stay late. It should be exciting Ticat football being played, and also on the road as well. If you can support us on the road, that'd be great also. Right, HISD, baby. HISD. Uh-oh. Coach Jackson, I think it's live today. It's too quiet out here. I think it's live today. Sometimes you can tell what's inside a man just by listening to what he don't say. It's football. It's supposed to be football. Spring football. Spring football. There you go. Get vertical. Stack him up. Good job. Push up the field first. That is right there. Good job. Good job, Dominique. Let's go. Come on. Sit down. Drop step. Good job. Accelerate at the top of my route. Accelerate at the top of my route. You got one opportunity to sell that product. The last opportunity you have is at the top of that route. So sell it. Sell it. All right? All right, that's a wrap.
Can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up? Yeah, so what's up? I told her move over. Enough of that mediocre, I've been the man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer, ayy. Lot of heart, been smart, aura got a glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine, don't you get it confused. I'ma win again, yeah, that's all that I do. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up.